So for anyone that has not been watching, and for anyone new, what this is a game called Planescape Torment. It takes place entirely in its own world, in the Planescape world, and a big part of this game is figuring out what that world is and who we are and our place in it and stuff like that. So the only thing that we've really done so far is we have woken up in a mortuary. In that mortuary were these people that harvest bodies and turn them into zombies for work. We escaped out of the mortuary, and getting out, we learned that our character has, for some reason, died a bunch of times. But every time he dies, he apparently comes back to life. And he loses his memory. So, we don't know who our character is. We don't know why he keeps coming back to life. We don't know why he loses memory. We don't know what his previous memories are. The only thing we know is that we have a journal that we're looking for. We don't know where it is. And that the guy that dropped us off named Farad is who we're looking for right now.
This is probably the worst place we can be in Sigil at the worst time.
However, one of the things we're doing is we are taking a quick break from the main quest to work with this woman in here. And the woman she's a midwife. And we don't know a lot about her yet. Her name is Old Mebeth. But we do know that she has offered to teach us magic. And considering we're a max int and whiz character, that is exactly what we're doing. So, yeah. Right now, we just got a quest from her. It's to find the herbs that Memmeth needs. She gave me a black barb seed and told me to find the fruit merchant in the Hive market. She said she would have the herbs we need. Okay, so we need to go find a fruit merchant at the Hive market. That is our current goal. Jimmy has heart, Blades, David from CohhCarnage Dreams, The Casual Gamer, how have you been? Harvey BH, Revolution, Green Tusk, and Hotel Gaming, thank you so much for the support, guys. Thank you, thank you. Who are you? Yellow Fingers. Ugh. This Weasley-looking fellow is skulking about the garbage like a tattered shadow. Seeing you and Mort, he beckons to you. Hey, skull. Where you get the skull, eh? Me skull it is. Give it back to me. Mort turns to the Hiver. Pike off. Truth. If you can prove to me the skull is yours, then I'll give it to you. It's only fair. He stares at you for a moment, like you're addled. It's Pike and mine! Talking proof. Don't know nothing. Gives me the skull back. Nows. It's not your skull. You calling me a liar? Skull's mine. Mine. He mumbles for a moment, eyes rolling and darting. Ye the thief, spitting lies, I'll gut ye. Touch me and you'll be regretting it the few short moments before you die. The man glances at you, eyes narrow. Suddenly he attacks. Meet his attack. Doing it live. Ow, he really hurts. Hold on.
I'm hurt.
Damn, dude.
Die.
Oh, is he dead? Oh, thank God. My lord. Got some coins and a bronze ring. Cool. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Whoa, who are you? Ratbone. This man is whistling a cheerful tune and playing with a well-kept fighting knife. As you approach him, he stops whistling and gives you a curious look. What you want? My name's Ratbone Cutter. I'm a thief for hire and the employee of Sharegrave, the boss of the collectors you see around the square. He pays me mostly to lean his lads to be real quiet-like and how to fight if they run into a spot of trouble. That's likely the only questions I'll answer for you, Cutter. He stiffs and shrugs. Where is Sharegrave? He nods towards a large, dilapidated house beside him. Careful though, Cutter, he don't like visitors. He's right suspicious of everyone. Sharegrave's not even his real name, just what me and some of the others call him. Okay. Well, we're not going to do that quite yet. Let's keep moving up. Hey, Lupus Cardinal. Co, this stream is so super chill. Thanks for that, dude. Yeah, this is... Oh, you know what? You know what? Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We got to put up the notifications. Boop, boop. I totally forgot about this. My fault, dudes. There's a lot of people that don't care for Battlegrounds that do want to watch Planescape Torment, so... I wish there was some system that I could just click a few buttons and it would, like, do all this stuff for me. Maybe one day. Over to some Planescape Torment. Come get your old school on. There we go. Appreciate any retweets and all that good stuff on them. Thank you, guys. All right. Boop. Yeah, I'm not going to heal myself yet. I'm hoping we can figure that out a little bit later. All right, where are we now? We're back in the Hive. We need to find the market. Where's the world map? Okay, we're in the Hive right now. We want to go here. I think we need to go south. To the southwestern portion of the Hive. Let's try that.
Come on, Cutter, come on in here. You want to sleep outside? It's cold out here. Come on inside. We got a warm bed.
Make sure you talk to Angar's wife. Okay, can do. Can do. I think the market's right over here. Let's talk to Profira. This grim-looking woman spares you only a brief glance before returning to her rant on top of the stage. She has a powerful voice that carries across the marketplace, even cutting through the noise made by the merchants and the surrounding foot traffic. Okay.
Try these spices, sir.
Hive merchant?
Taste them all over here.
Jump, Lim Lim, jump. The merchant seems to suddenly notice you. Oh, greetings. Would you like to purchase one of these playful, gambling Lim Lims? Yes? A Lim Lim will provide its own food, eating insects, tiny robots, and light. They will follow you everywhere you go and are easy to clean up after. Are quiet, exercise themselves with their constant flipping about, and best of all, they leap over 15 feet when prodded with a hot coal. Only one will cost you but 40 coppers, my lord, a mere pittance. Mort, what do you think? Why not, boss? It'll be fun to kick around when we're down, though, right? Well, I can kick it vicariously through you, at least. I want to see that 15-foot hot coal jump, too. Not yet. But we may come back and buy one. We may come back and buy one. What about you, Giscorl? You see a spindly-looking merchant with a brush of gray and red stubble across his chin. He wears several layers of brightly colored robes, so much so that he looks like a flag with arms and legs. He is shaking slightly as you watch. Greetings. I, Giscorl. He bows and spreads his trembling hands. As he does, you notice his hands and forearms are a twisted mass of black scar tissue, as if they were once badly burned. Ugh. What are you selling? Giscorl buy cloth. Giscorl's voice ticks like a clock, flat and measured. Giscorl sell cloth, washcloth, men cloth, and he gestures at his layers of clothing with his shaking hands. Wear cloth. Can I see what you have? Oh man, rags, bandages, and needles. Ugh. Okay. What about you? Oh, here we go. Hello there. Are you ready to sample some of the most delectable treats from across the plains? Mebeth, the midwife of the square, needs some herbs sprung from this seed. Can you help me? The man takes the seed, looks at it critically. As he presses it between his thumb and forefinger, he winces, and a small drop of blood appears on his thumbs. Ah! This seed's got a bite on it. I noticed that. Do you have the herb she was talking about? He can't seem to take his eye off the seed. Lad, I don't know if there's anyone who has what your friend seeks. To be square, I've never seen such a seed before. You would need someone who cultivates seeds such as this, for I have none. Very well, where would I find such a person?
Updated my journal.
Don't know the dark of that, friend. He hands the seed back to you. You'd be hard-pressed to find a gardener in the Hive. Okay. Oh, we actually have to purchase this stuff. Okay. Find a gardener who has Mebith seeds. A gardener. What do you guys think, chat? Have we passed a gardener? I'll have to look around. Team Mitzitrone, thank you for the $5 tip, dude. Blue Exorcist, doubtful, but we'll see. Oh, shit.
I'm hurt.
Oh, and I'm down.
Another trip to the mortuary.
Shit. All right, let's do the autosave. I think that's probably the most recent.
I'm gone.
Okay, so we're going to try to go through there again, but I need to level. How do I level? Level up. Oh! Okay. More int! Great. What about you? Level up. Great. Perfect! Let's go ahead and save it. Did I get the note out of the zombie's mouth? Do the puzzle to get a magic earring? Oh, we'll take a look at that later. I don't know what that is yet.
Die.
Boom. Oh, he's running. Get this guy. Get this guy. Oh, he's running too. Boom. Oh, big miss. What is this thing? I don't want anything to do with that. Bam!
All right.
Oh, good, a clap charm. And a rusty dagger. Oh, you are... No, you are dead. You do not get to run from this. No, sir. You get back here and get your comeuppance. I will fight you around all these people. Watch me not care. That's right. Jerk. All right, let's save it. Oh, hostile creature. Oh, shit! Let's see if we can go around these guys. Okay, speaking of which, is there any... There's a flop house. There's nothing in this area. Let's look down here. Yeah, wait, how does this work exactly? If I have... If I just hit F1, it doesn't do anything. But if I click this and then hit F1, it seems to do something. Yeah. That's weird. What is this area? The flop house? Yeah. Alright, we gotta keep looking. Bro fisting bros. Oh, I'll send a few more just to make sure.
I'm gone.
Dustman Monument, the Mausoleum, Shalandra's Kip, Open Tomb, Gathering Dust Bar. Let's go talk to the wife, like Dark Hollow suggested. I need to find mourns for trees in the Smoldering Corpse area. Smoldering Corpse area? I don't even think we found that yet. The woman looks to be in her middle years, and her hair has streaks of gray running through it. Lines of worry crisscross her face. As she sees you, she seems torn between asking you to leave and calling for the man at the table. Greetings. Ye'd best leave, for I call me husband. He won't take kindly to having you barge your way into my home. Calm down, I just have some questions. She glances towards her husband, worry in her eyes. I have not the time, stranger. Do not be troubling me for such things. Excuse me, are you all right? Me? She seems surprised. Oh, aye. She lowers her voice. You'd best leave. My husband has not been himself lately. You'd best not provoke him with your presence. I spoke with him. He seems troubled. What's wrong with him? He's been out of sorts late. A touch of the cough, maybe. She gives an unconvincing half shrug. What's really wrong with him? I think he's done something he regrets. Her worried expression melts into despair. I think he signed one of the dead contracts. I cannot imagine what possessed him to do such a foolish thing. Dead contracts? The dead, the dustmen, they have contracts that give them the right to somebody's body after they die. What did dustmen do with the bodies? Animate it with their black magics, turn it into one of the walking dead, make it a worker till she looks at her husband helplessly, till it rots away. Why did he sign that? He may have been a goat eater to bring home some more jink than custom. He's prideful, but I think he's hurt himself more by doing so. Can the contract be undone? She looks at you, surprised, and sighs. I've tried. I spoke to the dustman he did the signing with, but he's cold and chill, like all the dusties. He even lectured me on my husband, as if I had no right to try and help him. He was cold and cruel, he was. Let me see what I can do. Who was the dustman you signed with? Calls himself Gravesend. He's at a table in the dustman bar. Okay.
Updated my journal.
Okay. I won't turn away such a friendly gesture, but I must ask you to not let on that I asked you to do such a thing. My husband has a terrible temper. I promise that your husband will not find out. Okay.
All right.
Cool. Let's do it. Hey, Guomi.
All right.
So, somebody said I had to go to the smoldering corpse area? Where is that? Because I'd love to keep doing that. The smoldering corpse area is located in the southern east portion of the Hive. It's like over here? Okay, well, we'll keep looking. Let's do this bar thing real quick. While we're here. Wait, who's this? Oh, just Dustman. Seer the Skeptic, Mortai Gravesend, Neurochis, and Awaiting Death. Fun people. The tiny wizened man is dwarfed by his huge dustman robes. They look if they were chosen to cloak his small stature. Although he looks to be in his late 90s, this man is extremely energetic. He fidgets continuously and his eyes dart around the bar like a bird's. The man's eyes gleams as he takes your measure, and he gives a slight nod in greeting. Hail and well met, traveler. You look like one who is just getting their sigil legs about them. He trails off. Pardon me, have we met before? Possibly. Your face seems familiar. Are you certain it was me? Huh, well maybe I was mistaken. Mortai shakes his head. Well, no matter, no matter. How is it that Mortai Gravesend may help you? Do you seek? He clucks his tongue as we speak. The contract? Oh, here we go. Are you the dustman who signed the contract with Angar? Let me save it real quick. There we go. Mortai frowns. He looks puzzled. Mayhap, he thinks for a moment. I do not recall that name, however. I would like to settle that contract. Morai looks warily. I'm afraid that is impossible. The contract is signed, settled, and binding. The contract is tearing the man's life apart. It is causing him distress. It is possible that he may not even be able to approach the true death with such emotion churning in his mind. Mortai chews it over for a moment. It looks like you've negotiated him into a corner. I cannot. It is a matter of law, my friend. Besides, the burden lies upon the signer to overcome his own feelings in order to reach a true death. I cannot. So what you're saying is that you'll deny him the true death for the sake of a piece of parchment? Mortai sighs and holds up his hands as if to placate you. Look, it is not how you are making it out to be. You obviously hold the philosophy of the dustman in contempt to damn a man's soul over a piece of paper. Do other members of your faction know of your conduct in this regard? If not, they soon will. Mortai glares at you for a moment, opens his mouth, closes it, then opens it. By the 9 hells, wait here. He drops his voice to a whisper, and keep your bone box latched. He gives you an angry scowl and stomps off. A few seconds later, he returns. He's holding a dusty piece of parchment, which he gives you. Here, he sniffs disdainfully. All for a man's peace of mind. Now begone and nettle me with your preachings no longer. Let's go. That was great. Hey, Joku, have a great night, dude. We'll see you later, buddy. There's a dude in the Gathering Dust bar that gives you a quest that opens up a dungeon. I believe he's in the southeast corner of the bar. Also remember to get In-Guess's quest. She's on the map just outside of the mortuary. Thank you. We'll do both before we go. First, we'll turn this in. I was able to get the contract for Mortai. Here it is. She looks relieved and her eyes become misty. Oh, by the powers, you must be a Deva in disguise to do such a thing for someone you barely know. Give her the contract.
Updated my journal.
Nay, nay, if you could show my husband the contract, say that you got it for him, but don't say how. I'd appreciate it. Very well, I'll show it to him. You see Angar. He doesn't look any better than before. As you approach him again, he turns slowly to face you. His face tightens. Ye again? Didn't you hear me the first time, you pox-ridden dog? Get out of me house, or so help the powers, I'll carve you where you stand. Show him his Dustman contract. As you pull out the contract, the blood drains out of Angar's face. For a moment, he seems at a loss for words, but then his temper quickly resurfaces. Where did you get that? By the powers, you best tell me. I took it from a dustman named Mortai. It has your name on it. Angar can't seem to take his eyes from the contract. What'd you bring it to me? He looks suspicious. To ransom? Tear up the contract.
Updated my journal.
You tear up the parchment, and Angar's eyes follow the bits of paper as they float to the ground with a desperate look. He shudders slightly, then straightens as if a great weight was lifted from him. Ye, he looks like he is about to thank you, then stops and stares at you suspiciously. Nothing free, not in the Hive, Cutter. Consider this free and expect a lot of rules in the Hive to change while I'm around. Damn. Angar's angry expression crumbles. He looks tired of fighting his good fortune. I must have prayed to right powers this past half month. He sighs. You have me thanks, Cutter, for whatever it's worth. Cool. Excellent. Do you know where, okay, let's ask him these. I'm looking for a man named Farah. Do you know where I can find him? I, that name be known to me, and not a fond name it is either. Can you tell me about him? He's one of the collectors. Oh, wait, we already know where Farah is. He's
Updated
under
my journal.
Well, apparently our experience didn't know that. Okay, so Farad is under Ragpicker Square. Yep, we knew that. Great. I'm looking for a journal. Have you seen one? No. Okay. Do you know of a gardener? No. Okay. Let's rest real quick and get full health. Hoorah! Boop. Okay. So now we need to talk to the guy at the bottom of the bar,
Hey,
and we gotta find
watch
this
what
other
you do.
girl.
Just look natural. Casual.
We talked to Anna, talked to the post. Okay. Is this the updated version? Yes. Yes. Is it you? Greetings! The dustman doesn't look up. He stares straight ahead as if he's seeing something several leagues beyond the walls. Can I ask some questions? Oh, he's just staring. You think he said something about wanting to die. What did you say? The boy's expression does not flicker. Do you want to die? Truth. No, do you? Yes, he studied you. Why do you want to live? Truth, survival instinct. I want to live. The dustman listens silently. After you speak, he does not respond, merely watches you. He looks like he is thinking. Do you want to die? Is that why you asked? Yes. Why do you want to die? This existence is a mockery of life. I do not wish to continue the charade any longer. His face wrinkles in disgust. Why would anyone wish to remain in the foul city in the center of a multiverse that feeds on pain and hatred? Death is silent and comforting. That's a bleak outlook. There's a lot more life than pain and hatred. This is living? He bares his teeth and his hands clench. This existence is a mockery of life. I do not wish to continue the charade any longer. Death is silent and comforting. Trust me, it's not. The boy seems irritated by the comment. And how do you know? I don't know. I've yet to see what lies beyond death and remember it. If I die again, perhaps then I could speak of it. The dustman blinks, then sneers. You lie. No man can die more than once, not without being resurrected by mighty magics. Try and kill me then. See what happens. He looks at you skeptically. Nay, I think not, even if I felt the urge to do so. Oh, God. Wait, what? Can I actually do this? Then I shall force you to watch me. I'll show you what death holds. What do you mean? He looks like he wants to turn away, but he cannot. You cannot seriously Take your hands, twist your neck.
Fatality.
Your vision slowly returns. Your death felt different this time. You see awaiting death standing above you. He looks horrified and fascinated. He has propped you into a chair and is looking apprehensively at other bar patrons. They don't appear to have noticed or have mistaken you for a drunk. Convinced now? Are you one of the Walking Dead? I don't know. Then what are you? I don't know, but I die and am reborn. Yet you still think, you still feel. Yes, but there is a hollowness, something is missing, and it eats at you, never leaves you at peace. To be dead and still think and feel? Will misery never leave a body be? The thought seems to horrify him. Even death is no release. Indeed, perhaps you should not be so quick to abandon this life before knowing what the next life holds for you. That's some real life advice, huh? The boy falls silent, thinking. Eventually he turns back up to you. Your words carry weight, sir, and a fresh perspective. I will do as you have said. That is all I ask. Live, grow old, and learn. Farewell. Damn. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Wow. Old Copper Eyes. Before you is a tall, silent figure. He could easily pass for a statue, although the deep furrows in his face and brow make you wonder if the sculptor was a little too eager in defining the face with the chisel. He looks well over 50 years old, but exactly how much over 50 is hard to tell. As he slowly turns to look at you, you catch the dull sheen of copper in his eyes. Old Copper Eyes stares at you. His eyes are difficult to make out past the black well of his eye sockets, but they look to have a coppery sheen about them. I have some questions. Copper Eyes says nothing. Ah, never mind. Farewell. Okay, good talk. Super good talk. Oh, cool. Stuff to loot. Oh, come on. 3 empty containers. Rude. Who are you, Naroch? You see a spindle-thin dustman in dirty black robes. His stiff black hair springs forth from his skull like a crown of spikes, and his leper-white skin is drawn sharply across his skull. He is frowning into his drink and mumbling to himself. Greetings. Dustman looks up, blinks once, and then looks you up and down, studying you. As he studies you, he takes one of his spiked locks and points to himself with it. Naroch, initiate. Dustman, guard. You look troubled, Naroch. Naroch touches his face and traces the shape of his frown with his fingers. Troubled. Yes. What's wrong? Many troubles have I. Help can you. A mausoleum awaits. The dead walk, the dead disturbed, the dustman disturbed. Find out what disturbs the undead, and copper coins I will pay. Where's the mausoleum?
My journal.
Go north and west from the black monument. Go to the arch in a semicircle over your heart with this finger make. Cool. All right, we'll check that out for sure. Okay. How do I get out of this place? Over there. Okay, so we're not going to do that yet. We're going to keep working on our mage quest for now. So I know we have to keep moving south and east. Let's keep working that direction. Okay, we're here now. We need to keep moving to the south and east. Oh, we haven't really been here yet.
I'm gone.
Damsel in distress. You see a pretty young woman. Her hair is in disarray and the bodice of her dress is torn. She looks about in desperation, then notices you. Greetings. She runs up to you and grabs your arm. You notice the front of her dress is stained with blood. Help me, Cutter. Please, they're killing my sister. She begins to tug on your arm. I'll help you. Take me to her. A look of relief watches over her face. She tugs at your arm. This way, Cutter. This is so a trap. This is so a trap. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, now she's dead. So, one less person to set traps, I guess.
You see that?
Just to be safe. Let's heal up a bit. Bam!
What's up? Good as done.
Great.
All right.
Well, she's not going to be bothering anyone else.
Fatality.
Quick save.
Just see one of these, then.
Mourns for trees. You see a tired-looking, sorrowful old man who has gazed at the ash-dead tree in front of him. He is mumbling to himself and tapping his chin as if trying to figure something out. Occasionally, he shakes his head sadly. Greetings. He seems momentarily startled as you interrupt his train of thought. He speaks in a calm, unhurried tone, but one full of sadness. Oh, greetings to you too, friend. How's the day for you? It finds me well. He smiles, but sorrow still lies in his eyes. That's good, friend. Hope your good fortune continues. He seems about to turn back to the tree. And how are you this fine day? He shrugs slightly and proffers a bit of a smile. Fortune finds me well, though I'm saddened just the same. Why's that? He pats the tree beside him. It's the tree here, in the hive. They're dying, friend, and no one cares. Seeing the look on your face, he holds his hands up as if to silence you for a moment. It may not matter to some, but it's important to me. I feel it's a shame to see the last tatters of life and beauty in this ward left, uncared for, to die. Can you understand that, friend? Yes, you're right. It's a sad thing. He seems surprised and blurts out, Really? Oh, I mean, wonderful. Perhaps you would... He pauses and seems suddenly suspicious. He recomposes himself, speaking in the usual slow manner. In any case, that's good. I suppose you have some questions for me now. No, not just yet. What were you going to ask? For the first time, the man seems genuinely happy. Beaming, he explains. It's difficult for anything to survive here, but just look around and you'll see what I mean, friend. I'm not sure if it's possible for the trees to thrive here, even if they somehow were to get enough light and clean water. Go on. He nods enthusiastically. But if enough people care, really want them to live, I just know they'll survive. They'll turn green again and flourish. What? That makes no sense. He smiles knowingly, shaking his head. You're new here, I can see that. You don't understand how things work in Sigil. Belief is everything here. Everything. But, okay, you could be right. I don't know enough to say no. I am right. I'm certain of it. A sense of conviction surrounds him like an aura. It seems so unlike the man you first spoke to. That's all I'd asked of you, friend. Just care for them. Hope for their recovery. In time, you should enough people want it, it will come to pass. Can you do that for me, friend? Sure, I'll help you. I love how you get experience for accepting a quest in this game. Whew. Okay. Perhaps I can find others like you who will listen. Perhaps will make a difference. What about your companion friends? Would you speak to them on my behalf? Okay, let's go back and do that again because I hit 2 by accident. How are the questions? Any change in the trees yet? I want to ask Mort to help you. Huh? Oh yeah, Chief. Sure, whatever you say. I'm serious, Mort. Can you make the effort? Mort looks at you for a while, slightly then nods. Yeah, I can. If it's that important, I'll do it. Thanks. Okay, cool. I need some herbs sprung from the seed. Can you help? Oh, great. Morphotres takes the seed from you and holds it to his eye. What an odd seed. Are those teeth along the edge? Barbs, perhaps. Where did you come by it? Old Mebeth the midwife. No, Mornsfortres continues to stare at the seed in his hand. This is the only seed of its kind I've ever seen. He winces and a spot of blood glistens on his thumb. The barbs are sharp indeed. Perhaps you should hold it. So you can't help me either? Unless you can make that one grow, I cannot. Again, I've never seen a seed of its like before. If I wanted it to grow enough, is it possible to make it grow? Perhaps if you cared enough to see it grow. What do you mean? This is Sigil, friend. Belief is everything. Everything. From the spire on which Sigil rests to even that tiny seed you hold there. If you believe enough, anything is possible. Focus on the seed. Will it to grow. To your surprise, there's a crack, and the seed splits, twigs splitting from the surface like fingers. Instinctively, you drop the seed, but the talon-like twigs warp around your wrist and will not let go. What the hells?
Updated my journal.
Mornfortres stares at the barb branches wrapped around your wrist, stunned. I think the barbs on those new branches would be more than enough for what your friends need. For what your friend needs. I hope she can get this damn thing off me. Look, before I go, I will return it to her then. Thank you for your help. Yeah, let's go get this off of us.